What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Cam back with another video, and today I'm going to talk about my Oklahoma Sooners and what's going on in Norman. What is the chaos? It will be talked about here soon. So, if you guys don't know, Cale Gundy, prestigious coach at the collegiate level, played at Oklahoma, played quarterback, brother of Mike Gundy at Oklahoma State, recently has gotten in trouble, has some accusations coming up with the Oklahoma Sooners. Now, if you guys don't know about this, it was all over Twitter, broke around Twitter. It was Sunday night or Monday night. I think it was Sunday night. The news broke on Twitter. It was everywhere. The story is this kind of everywhere. You got, D.D. Westbrook, Joe Mixon, former players coming out to this event, Gundy in bunches, right? So this right there is kind of telling you the character of Gundy is like at a high level, it's a high pedigree, right? But the situation is very confusing. According to reports, Cale Gundy picked up a tablet from a distracted player in an Oklahoma meeting and read the tablet and read some very distraught, not appropriate words for the situation, and said it multiple times. Cale Gundy obviously comes out with a resignation letter and apology to the University of Oklahoma, his players, his staff, his families, everybody that was touched by it, explains the situation and comes forward and comes clean with it, right? So we're all confused. We're all wondering what's happening, what's going on, what is the issue with this, how did this even happen, right? A coach that's coached at a school for 23 years, a school like Oklahoma, it's very confusing on how you can make a mistake like this of this magnitude, especially during fall camp, right? Fall camp is where your attention to details at its highest. I know for former athletes like me, I would not be on social media during fall camp. I would be off of it, just really locked in, dialed in, ready for the season. Excuse me. But it's very confusing because Brent Venables then comes out with a statement on his own explaining how he doubles down essentially on why Cale needed to be resigned. And as hurtful as it was, Brent Venables said like this was the best decision for everyone involved, and this was the right move moving forward, right? It sounds like Oklahoma was going to fire Cale Gundy from these accusations, but since he had been at Oklahoma for so long and been well respected and appreciated, they decided to give him an active resignation, which we all feel is probably the best interest of both parties. Now, Cale Gundy's daughter, comes on the Twitter and wants to call out Brent Venables, saying it's more to the story. You try to have players cover it up, things like that, which, is reasonable. But this also tweet was recently deleted very quickly when this report was shown. So no one really knows the true impact of the story. My personal thoughts on it is it really sucks to see Cale Gundy go. I really appreciated him. He was one of the few coaches left from the Bob Stoops regime, so maybe that's why he was so easily forced out by Brent Venables. Maybe Brent wants his own staff moving forward completely, but I really like Cale Gundy. He's a dynamic recruiter. I know he's going to get a great job, and it's kind of unfortunate to lose him like that. Now, I hope it doesn't impact our recruiting. We just recently have Jaquez Petaway, a nice recruit, just commit to Oklahoma. So we're hoping that we can keep these athletes and keep them staying, at Oklahoma with Jeff Lebby and what he's providing to the table offensively. The interim coach is going to be LaDamian Washington. He's very capable, and I have ultimate faith in that he's going to get Mims, Drake Stoops, Jalil Farouk, the whole plethora, Theo Weiss, all those receivers. He's going to have them right for the season. I have full faith in that. Now, some coaching candidates that have been brought up have been like former Oklahoma players, Ryan Broyles, who had at one point the all-time leading receptions in NCAA. You also have Malcolm Kelly, who was at TCU. He just got there in 2019. So, you got some former Oklahoma players, that could come in as coaches. They even talked about D.D. Westbrook, which I wouldn't be a fan of just because he's too young, in my opinion. He doesn't have that much coaching experience, so I don't really think that's the best choice or candidate for this job. But hopefully we can get someone like Malcolm Kelly, Kenny Stills, just someone that's been in the program. They know the culture of Oklahoma, but they're also young, like a DeMarco Murray. You kind of see his impact on how he recruits and how it gets these players, these kids from high school, right? They want to listen to a guy that played football at the highest level, that was great in the NFL, that was great in college. It's very, very good on recruiting, and also he's a young coach, right? He's gonna have the energy to be able to recruit and coach these kids at a high level. So my preferred candidate would probably be Malcolm Kelly. The only problem is there are some rumors that him and Smitty are on the best of pages. Apparently when Malcolm Kelly was still at Oklahoma, him and Smitty didn't get along that well. And hopefully they can clear that up if that's the case, because I'd love to see someone like that come back. But yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We'll be dropping videos weekly. We got podcasts weekly. We're going to start our show 54 in between. I think it's, sorry. The name's still new to me. Inside, in between 54 yards, something like that. The name will be corrected and finalized by week 0. But we're going to have, podcast on there. It's going to be more of like a pregame show kind of deal. We're going to talk about the slate of the week, all the games like that for you college football lovers. So we're going to have that. Off topics going to keep coming in, keep rolling in. PCT doing great things, amazing things over there. Keep it a buck. If you guys are more spiritual and want to like tap into that self-help stuff, we got all that stuff for you guys over here at Opinionated Media. So that's your boy Cam, and I'm gone.